And I remember the words he said, which is when you're talking about that, when we're talking about Ishtar, and the last words he said was, love or die.
Love
and that's,
or die.
Yeah, and that's what, I think that's what Elaine May's talking about when you say passion. Because passion isn't just having passion, it's giving.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving. It's embracing. Some doctor the other night, they were talking to him about the Littleton thing. I can't take it out of my head, just like all of us. It's such a cataclysmic thing, because it's suddenly like everything that's happened before it, it's that we've been denying to recognize, we now look at. And he was saying, is that famous baby doctor that we see on television? I don't remember his name.
Rosenfeld?
Maybe.
No. Brazelton.
Is that it? Brazelton?
Maybe Brazelton.
And he was saying, if you take a baby and you hold it and you talk to it and the mother talks to it, it immediately turns toward the mother. It knows the mother's voice. And he says, and if you're the father and you hold that baby out and you have someone else there, and that baby is responding to someone first, not the father, he says, we know we've got a problem. It's like, Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah, right.
We have a problem with that father, and we have to get him in for treatment right away, because that's the first thing. And we know, he says, we know now neurologically, we know so little about the brain still.
Yeah.
We know so much neurologically. We can see on these scans they now have that the whole brain lights up like the 4th of July when the baby hears the voice of a parent. Yeah. And we do the same thing where we give them an ice cream or we show them like that, and it doesn't trigger the same way. It does not open. And what we've been talking about in terms of the separating, which all this technology does to us, and somehow this thing of what Maury says of love or die, this human connection as we enter this new century has been really violated in many, many different ways, whether it's the phone, or whether it's technology, or whether it's the world wars that was done to family. This human connection, and it's all I've been thinking about. I know that's what this interview shouldn't be about, but it's like...
No, it's what the interview should be about, because it reveals what's in your head right now, and it's in your heart. It is what the interview should be about, and notwithstanding all this.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
You can cut it out.
No, I don't want to cut it out. Here's what I wanted to ask, is that feeling as you do, and being an artist, why don't you try to make this into a film?
I want to. You don't know my notebooks. I got notebooks all over my room.
Yeah. In which you're writing, and all of this is being poured onto the
trying.
paper.
I really am trying. I mean,